We have visited more than our fair share of historic sites. This site is not nationally significant in any way, but it is a site that's significant to me because it's where I grew up.
Look at that! It's empty! This truck station. This was a roadway truck depot. Here we go. This right here, this right here, this right here. Wait, here we got the rumble. Here's where me and Papa's first trailer was there.
You guys had a trailer?
Oh my gosh.
You guys had a trailer? Safety zone, no trespassing, no shooting.
Our dogs are buried in there. What? That's where I tried to bury the kitty.
That's where Mommy read my first letter to her.
Yep. Aww. There was a wood pile. It's no longer there.
That's where we took wedding pictures.
I really love to tell stories, and for many years I have dreamed of bringing my kids here.
That's our house.
To the setting where my absolute best stories I could ever tell took place.
There's our field. Oh, there's our barn. We had the goats. See that little house right there? It's very smart. On the inside of it, you can put hay in, so you don't ever have to open the goats. Yeah, that's the cellar. Cellar door.
Can I open it?
No, can't open it.
Who lives here?
Nobody.
What? Then let's go.
Ozzy, do you remember the story of when I spilled hot cocoa on Grandpa's keyboard? Then I had to walk out into the snow to Grandpa's office.
Okay, so where?
This is that you have to walk out this door. Then you have to walk down this path.
Oh my gosh.
And then you have to walk through the woods.
I want to go in.
And over to Grandpa's office on the other side. And we often saw bears in the woods. Our trampoline was right over there. And sometimes when I was walking home through the woods, I would look over there and be like, oh my gosh, there's a bear right there. So I would like quietly run as quick as I could back in here, tell Grandma, and we would watch out the window while the bear would come out over here and then keep going. When I was pregnant with Nava, I came with Grandma and Grandpa. How's it looking there? Yeah, just look right here. Tell me if you notice anything.
Oh.
Jamie's stone row. Yep, looking nice, James. It still stands. Yep, that was a project of hers. The other side, I guess, never got done. This right here, it was all like really big wood piles on either side here. We would bring in the toboggan. We'd hit the snowmobile on the toboggan, load it all up.
Now, this is an opportunity that seems fantastical, but true. I got to park my house in the front yard of my other house for a full week.
Our home returns to our other home.
The best thing about staying in my childhood front yard was that it came with childhood neighbors. Nature Joe looked at each of my kids and said, I knew your mommy when she was your age, and your age, and your age, and your age. And Nature Joe has known me since I was a baby.
Story I have to tell to Tracy
Oh yeah, this is
and
about the cat.
Athena. Okay, this is a story of when me and Jamie were little. We had kitties. One of them died. And so we walked to our pet graveyard.
Well,
Right here. It is in this avenue of trees. Oh boy, it's quite grown up. Oh my, it's very grown up. Okay, but here, maybe we can find it. Okay, we dug a hole here like this. Dig, dig, dig. Then we put our kitty in and we started playing with the dirt all over. And then we pressed it here and we heard. And so we, oh my gosh, quickly unburied it and pulled up the kitty and ran back to Grandma's. Ah, we tried to bury a live kitty! And Grandma checked out the kitty and said, no, this This kitty is dead.
Oh my gosh.
It was dead, but it had had a little air in its lungs, and when we pushed down, the air made this sound,
Oh yeah, that's what happened.
and we were terrified.
No, Mike,
I think that it's this. I think it's this one where Mandy, our first Sheltie, was buried.
Mommy, how many flowers have we planted?
How many? A bunch. But we still got a bunch more.
I grew up on a summer camp and retreat center, and it was an absolute privilege to be able to help plant some flowers there in time for the summer, a job that I remember doing with my great-grandparents. And then I wandered with my kids to all of the buildings on camp, showing them this and that and where this happened and where that happened. My great-uncle was the first director here, and my dad was director for 24 years.
It's so funny seeing our faces here. I know.
Tracy and Athena, here is Mommy's first job. The snack shop. What's over here?
What can I get for you?
Ooh, yum! Some ice cream freezer, some soda, and under here, there's gonna be candy.
Really?
Yeah, that glass.
I like candy.
Well, no, this glass lifts up, and that's where they display their candy.
I was lucky enough to grow up in a place where my parents taught us to work together and to play together.
Conveyor belt thing. Oh my god, it looks like they don't use it anymore, but you're gonna put a hose up at the top of that thing, and whee! Go, Nava, go!
He stalled out an inch.
I am a great lover of the outdoors and of knowing the kind of plants and trees and sounds and smells that surround me, and it was really amazing to be surrounded by every smell, every kind of a tree, rustle of leaf. All of it was just so intimately familiar.
Oh, okay.
One time, Nava, Grandma was cutting somebody's hair over here. Juliana was just 2 years old. Grandma was cutting somebody's hair over here, and then she wondered, where's Juliana? And then she heard a big, terrible noise. And baby 2-year-old Juliana had come in here, climbed up this ladder, and then began to climb down and fell. And her head landed on a chainsaw. It was terrible.
What happened?
They had to rush her to the hospital and get stitches in her head.
It was near the end of the week before we had an opportunity to go into my house. I didn't really know what I would think.
We had a hammock. You can still see the nail hole right here. We had a hammock right here, hanging in the middle of the kitchen. Oh, I know, nice. They kept the same color furniture. I played the piano, the harp. Jamie played the violin. Oh no, I'm sure it's been forever. Okay, this was Grandma and Grandpa's room. Yep, although the bed was over there. Up the stairs. Up here, up the stairs. On the... How? Oh. Yeah. That's nice cover. This was SLPPR. We had me and Jamie. Well, we had bookshelves all along here, like all of our, kind of kids books, and then SLPPR. This was our, I don't know how to describe it, but
Super lazy.
Special Land Palace Pleasure Ride.
Special Palace Milk. What?
Special Land Palace Pleasure Ride. This was Jeremy's room. Okay. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
Okay, and this was the girls' room. Hi, Tess. Hi, Tess. Good girl. When Grandma and Grandpa first built it, it was 2 rooms. And this side was my room. This side was Jamie's room. But we didn't like to be apart, and so we would sleep for like 1 month in my room and share my bed, and use her room as like our playroom, and then we would switch and we would both sleep in her bed and use my room as the playroom. After Juliana was born, we just tore down this center wall and made it one big girls' room. So my bed was right here, and Jamie's bed was right here, and Juliana's bed was over there. A very distinct memory of coming into the room one day in the summer, and Jamie was laying on the floor right here, just like laying, arms out and totally whatever. And I was like, Jamie, what happened? Are you okay? And she was like, Ben just asked me to go for a walk. There's no noise protection in this house, for sure. No secrets in this house.
Every inch of the house had some sort of a memory, and often a memory of something very mundane. The first time I noticed sunshine out the window, or when I fell down these stairs when I was like 2 years old, where I was sitting when I first conceptualized God.
And this was the family room. This is where I first watched Signs. This was Shosho's room, or the guest room.
There's like 6,000
Here was Grandpa's shop, which was always a mess, and it's still a mess.
And of course, Mom. Memories of her absolutely everywhere I
Our
looked.
schoolroom was in here. Nava, this was our schoolroom where we did all of our school.
Guinevere 2 is the 10th residence that we have had since leaving the log cabin. I am very happily a nomad during this season of life, but I did a lot of thinking about the power of investing in a place and the kind of reverberations that may have.
That's my house. My mom and dad built that house, and I lived in there until the day I got married. There's my window. This was a magical place to grow up. I'm really, really thankful. Love that house. I don't know if it's coincidence or what, but one son who is not a very vivid dreamer had a dream the other night that Grandma was in the kitchen, and he did a double take and I thought she was dead, and screamed, and she turned and came over and hugged him. And he said it was such a vivid dream. It was so strange because she looked so healthy, not as she looked at the end, but just so healthy. And he said it was so incredibly vivid. So I don't know if it's, I asked if he had been thinking about her earlier. He said no, he really doesn't give it much thought, usually ever. So I don't know if it was coincidence. I don't know if perhaps this place is so saturated with all that she gave that there is still some of her to give there. I don't know.
I don't really know how this works. I am really thankful for the way that all of these memories that I treasure so deeply continue to guide me no matter where I go. And I like to sit and think about this beautiful mystery that maybe the stamp is so indelible that there are still echoes, and my kids heard them.